Somebody did not want you to see this particular video and hear this particular message. This is probably going to show up at the most randomest hour of your day. This is going to come up when you do not expect it at all. I've got King of Pentacles here with the Ten of Cups. I think that you are at a point where you are thinking of the future. You have got a future vision in mind. You have got a very big plan and a very big dream and a very big goal. And you are also seeing the proof. You are seeing that some few things are actually coming true as well. Maybe they're not at a very big scale that you imagine it to be, but there are some things that are coming true because I've got the Ten of Cups. Because I've got the Ten of Cups and the Magician here. With you being in the Magician energy, I feel like you are trying to build the best future for yourself. 111 on my clock, as I said it. There are little things that are coming in. They're very small, minute things. Some things that you might not even notice. If you're, let's say, if you're manifesting abundance right now, you might not even be you might not even realize that there is money in your account, that maybe you've received a refund from somewhere, or maybe when you ask for money, money is always available. So you are never going broke. You will never go broke. Whenever you are in God's arms, you are never going to go broke. I feel like I have that vision right now that God has protected you. Like there is this protective aura around you, like a very big rainbow colored circle around you, and you are feeling really sheltered, really safe, really taken care of. But there's also a little bit of detachment. There's a little bit of numbness because you don't quite understand that God is protecting you from certain people, certain environments, certain situations, and rejection could be significant here. Like being rejected from things is actually redirection. It's not really a bad thing right now. I think there are eyes on you. I think there are eyes on you. There are people who are looking at you. There are probably people who are looking on social media, searching you up and looking at your account. I feel like a lot of people are trying to get back into your life, trying to find like solace and like trying to find the grace to come back in your life, and you're the one who's like, no, I don't want this person to come back in my life. I feel that there's a lot of spy energy. There's a lot of sus energy right now where people are really, really not very we've got the Four of Swords. It was in the reverse. So you're also sort of, I don't think a lot of people are very happy to see your growth. Let me just say that. Let me put it out there. There are your friends or ex-best friends or did I say ex-friends or did I say ex-best friends? I did not mean to say ex-best friends. So ex-best friends could be significant here. But I feel like people are trying to come back into your life, and you are the person who is trying to not let them come back because you have noticed something. You have already made your peace with the situation that, okay, I know that this person is not supposed to be in my life anymore, and I do not want to take this relationship forward, or I will take this relationship forward only if there are some changes, some things that I can count on. If I can really count on this person, if this person really shows up. I feel like there could be a lot of ghosting, or it could be a lot of miscommunication or fighting in the past with this particular person that you are really trying to move past, and you have sort of moved past, but there has been no closure. There's still a little bit of sadness. I feel my root chakra is awakening a little bit more here. I do feel very grounded while I'm doing this reading right now, but at the same time I also feel a little bit unsafe. I feel like I want to pick my words carefully. So I think this person could be picking their words carefully around you. Maybe they do realize it, that okay, yes, they have messed up in the past and they're trying to just make it through. So this person could really be very mindful of it. They're just being mindful right now, but I feel like they are looking at your accounts. They're looking at what you're doing. They're looking at what you're doing in life because they have no access to you. And I think there's a lot of cleansing required here. I feel like a lot of cleansing of your body and your spirit is required here, because there is a lot of input, there's a lot of stimulation, there's a lot of overstimulation. That's what I can say. There are things that you have been trying to let go of. There's a lot of peace that you require. And also, I feel like you are so much into the zone of like really planning your future and planning your goals that you are sort of being not so grounded. You need to be grounded a little bit more. You need to sort of come back into reality. Your imagination is great. You've got the magician here, which is very, very good for you. But at the same time, I feel like you are overworking yourself. Four of Swords came in reverse, so you are overworking yourself. You're not really resting. You're not giving yourself the time. You are also very much focused on the things that you have lost instead of the things that you have. So I feel like there is this balance that is required here. Things are going to be things are going to happen very, very fast right now. I recently was meditating, and I'm Hindu, so people who are Hindu can probably relate with what I'm saying. I was meditating and I saw Krishna, one of our gods, one of our main gods. I saw him and he told me to read up the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita and a particular shlok, a particular verse from that chapter. And I did pull up my app right away and I read that chapter. And in that particular chapter, there was the army of the Pandavas were entering the Kurukshetra, and the Kauravas were really scared of it. And basically, the last line of that shlok is, scriptures could be significant, okay, but the last line of that shlok was that the Pandavas had already won the war because the Kauravas were so scared. They had mentally won the war. So I feel like this is the time where you are mentally trying to win the war. And I feel like this is also my particular collective here, could be people who feel mentally first. Does that make sense? Like, I am that kind of a person as well. Like, I feel like I have to go through things mentally before I actually go through them, like in reality and in life, like physically. Things already happen with me. Like, if somebody is leaving my life, or if there is a fight that's going to happen in my life with some very important person, or if there is any sort of uncomfortable thing that's going to come up, I already feel it before it happens, and I already grieve about it, or I already prepare myself mentally about it. So I think this is a collective that is probably having a lot of mental exhaustion right now. This is a collective that is having a lot of mental, they're preparing for this war, but you just need to win it in here. You don't really need to win it out there. But at the same time, I feel like there's a little bit of rest that is required, because you can't keep on running. The chariot popping up. The chariot popping up right when, and the hermit. The chariot popping up right when I'm talking about Krishna and the Pandavas army. I cannot believe that this is happening in real time, because I really wish that I had proof to show you guys, but this is how the Lord speaks, and we listen when he speaks. So I feel like things are going to be okay. This is confirmation that things are going to be okay. So don't really worry about it. There are a lot of sus people around you right now. There are a lot of people who really trigger you or really make you feel bad about yourself and shameful about yourself and not safe. But safety comes from inside first. So I think this is the time where you can actually sit down and tell yourself that, okay, I am safe. No matter what happens, I am safe. And you are. Affirmations could be significant. Sleep could be significant. Talking to yourself could be significant. Don't eat your words. Say them out loud. That's one thing I'm going to leave you with. Do not eat your words. Save them out loud. Save them. Say them out loud. All right. Maybe some of you need to save your words. Maybe some of you need to save your energy. Yep, there it is. You need to save your energy. Do not waste it on the wrong people. I think that's a pretty good message. I think that's the real message, to be honest. Save your energy. Yeah.